Welcome to Relish Crafts, where we relish in our crafts. This is everything that I'm going to be styling up with you. I noticed that when I thrift things, it kind of turns into a capsule wardrobe in that I mix and match these pieces to work with each other. That's just how I decide to do things. You know, I don't pull things out of my closet too often, aside from staples like accessories, right? Those are things that you should be on the hunt for. Maybe you already have. And then I go about trying to show you how it is that I utilize my accessories different ways, right? Because we bought the pashmina, we bought the scarf. How can we use it and incorporate it into our outfits more regularly than that once off occasion? You know, that might be a dinner or something like that. Because girl, every day is the occasion. I had one style sister comment that she wears denim only, like denim jeans, and if I could do more of that. I often say, hey, everything that I pick up goes with jeans. But I know that some people are a little bit more visual and they need to see it. It's quite warm here and I'm enjoying the warm weather. Jeans for me are more of a winter thing or maybe a fall thing. And even then, girl, I'm trying to avoid them. I'll wear like thermal pants underneath a different type of harem pant, you know. It's just where I'm at right now. In this style up, I try my best to incorporate, you know, utilizing jeans with a few of these things because I understand that it's like a visual process for most people and just saying that it goes with jeans is not enough to spark inspiration. So in this style up, I'll try to do that a little bit more. Now the first piece, let me get my phone. It just happens, okay, by accident, not by design, that I find things that are in the same color family and they just end up working together because I'm looking for stuff that I can use in a boho way, right? So this top here, I love this color, like an indigo blue. I don't know how to describe this specific color, but it's super cute. You know, usually I pick up larger shirts. This one's fully embroidered. The tag says solitaire and that it is a large. I mean, girl, it's boho, it's beautiful, it's got embroidery. I love embroidery. There's nothing better. The bottom is scalloped. The sleeves are also scalloped. Typically, I like to wear longer garments, but I do make an exception for shorter ones because everything to me is a layering piece, as it should be for you too. I created a few looks with this pair of pants. They are J.Crew size 10. I absolutely love this color combination. I think it's so fun. Really does pair well with this top and all kinds of other stuff. These pants have summer written all over them, okay? And I think this is called like a paper bag waist. I'm not sure because it's high and it has this type of waist. It pairs well with the shorter top. They are so cute. These ones are 100% linen. However, they are lined, fully lined with a second pair of pants on the inside, and those are cotton. Perfect for summer. I love this top with these pants. And I also incorporated this very skinny scarf that I just love to use in place of jewelry. It is so fun. It's in the same color family. I used a pashmina as an accessory because that's what I do, girl, okay? You could dress it up, you could dress it down, but the point is to achieve a boho aesthetic, right? That's a little bit more global than just whites and beiges. I paired it with a really cute little bag. Look, I know we have a lot of things, okay? I know, girl, I am the queen of things, okay? But you have to have, okay, different bags, different scarves, different hats. And I will switch up as many as I can throughout this entire style up because these things matter, right? Like denim jeans, you can have the same pair of denim jeans and a few tops, but the thing that's gonna switch up your entire look, your investment, is all of these accessories, okay? And they happen to cost less than a pair of jeans or a top. So that's the way I see it. I just love switching up a look with very small tweaks, okay? And you'll see as I go through the looks how one bag will have a totally different vibe than another one, even though it's all within the same aesthetic. And then I paired the look with some jeans and a different bag, right? A larger bag, a more summery bag, and it all works well with each other. Then I went ahead and incorporated that same sequence bag with the jeans, okay? Because I think that it matters whether it's like a large beachy bag or this more sequent number, you know, it switches it up. I always think I'm ready and I'm not, girl. I always have something else that I want to show you. In this, where I'm wearing the blue jeans with the little sequin purse, I only have 2 of these, right? Oh, come on. I have to go around collecting things. In that picture, I used this one, right? Because look at these colors here, okay? They all go well with each other, but there's nothing more boho than this, okay? It is absolutely stunning, fully beaded strap. Girl, you could wear it like a necklace. Honestly, you can. You know how there's like amulet bags, right? Oh God, I always find a way to ruin my microphone. Oh my God. One day I will get a lavalier. I just know it. So there's like amulet bags. There are amulet bags, okay? Necklaces, and you could kind of layer these onto yourself. This is the second one that I have. This one has like a rope strap. It's round, which I love, and it's got these like faux, I don't even know if they're real, girl, faux stones, real stones, girl, who cares? You could layer them on. They are like wearable jewelry. They're jewelry, geez Louise. Then I have this blue one, okay? It's so cute and boho in a different way. It's got like this little mesh number and the beads, and it's a thin, long rope, okay? These things can hold like your lip balm, maybe some feminine products, hand sanitizer, things that you need access to a little bit quicker than fishing around in your bag. I know that I've talked about that, but I love collecting these. You cannot have too many because your colors are gonna change, okay? Your outfits are gonna change. These are absolutely fabulous, and it's mixed in there with my scarf, but I just wanted to point it out because it's so pretty. This is my favorite one. It's so beautiful. You know, it took me years to just find these 3. But girl, if I find more, I'll let you know. Okay, if I could put some, you know what would be really cool? If we could just make some of these, that would be really cool. But they're super gorgeous, stunning, and I hope you agree, you cannot have too many. And then I just scaled back the look. You know, if it's just the top and the denim jeans with the scarf, okay, without a bag. And really what I'm showing you here are different denim pants, right? Like the first pair was a lighter wash, super distressed. This is more of with a wider pair of denim jeans, okay? Girl, it works with everything. Guess what? And why? Because you like it. Because you said so. That's why, okay? That's it. You wear it with confidence. You wear the clothes don't wear you. Girl, it works, period, okay? That's what it is. That's the secret sauce, okay? So here are some wide leg jeans that are rolled up, and it goes with everything, okay? Because you said so. Now, moving on. I absolutely love tops like this, okay? They are abundant. Girl, I know they're in your closet. I'm pretty sure. This colorway is the same colorway of these pants, of this top. Very easy. These I find to be super comfortable. Now, I love kaftans. What is a kaftan? The kaftan is just a large rectangle. This, girl, is a rectangle. Okay, it's all in the same family to me. Okay, that I see shapes. Okay, and I know I've said this before. I look at shapes because, girl, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm talking about. I did not go to FIDM. Okay, I did not. I went to all day, every day, me 24/7 and looking at things that I like and how do I make them work when it comes to creating shapes. Okay, that silhouette of a kaftan I like. I find it to be very glamorous, very goddess-like, very ethereal. This very rectangular square shape. Okay, a lot of the ancient type of dresses where women walked around like freaking priestesses and goddesses was very much that shape of a fabric, abundant fabric to show your wealth and status, okay? Girl, I don't know if that's a past life thing, but it's where I'm at and where I love to be. So, this rectangle top. I paired them with the J.Crew pants, okay? And you know what? I know you don't have these exact J.Crew pants, although a lot of you have surprised me. You will send me a photo of something you have that I have, and we're both surprised. So maybe you do have them, I don't know. But it's just to inspire the thought, right? That these striped pants. How would I go about dressing them in a boho way? That's all I'm trying to do here. And maybe you have these types of tops and, you know, different ways of utilizing them to freshen up your look. So I paired that top with those pants and this really large beach bag. It's very summer bag. I don't know what kind of bag this is. I assume it's something you might use at the beach, or girl, maybe not. Maybe it's just like a big old tote catch-all type of bag. I love that it's fuzzy, okay? I don't know if you can see that. There's like greens and yellows and oranges and almost pastel kind of color palette. It's so beautiful. And this is also fuzzy. So I'm matching those textures. And I think it looks glamorous, very resort wear, very lady of leisure. I'm just here to do my shopping, okay? And I hope you agree. It looks lovely. It's very summertime appropriate. It's fabulous. Now, the very next thing I did, okay, the only thing I did was pin my hair up. It's the same scarf, same top, same pants, same shoes, everything, okay? Even, I think, yeah, same earrings. But I pinned my hair up, okay? And, okay, fine. I switched the bag. I grabbed, oh, isn't this adorable? Okay, I think there's like maybe some sequence has fallen off and it ceased to fulfill somebody else's desires. And you know what? It's my score. I love it. I think it's fantabulous. This shape, okay, first off, this very triangular shape. It's a small little purse. Girl, I'm not bothered. I think it's fabulous, okay? So yeah, I switched the purse on that look. I hope to impress upon you how different the vibe is just because I pinned my hair up, okay? Now, I always incorporate a pashmina because I love the color and the prints on them. This is one of those summertime scarves, okay? It's super thin and light, can be used as a very light wrap, but the pashminas have a richer color, if you ask me, and a different print altogether. And so this pashmina with this top was just kind of giving peacock energy, and I think that this little scarf contributed to that look altogether. It matters what bag you carry. That's kind of just setting the tone. In this next look where I cut back to these pants, I'm just trying to show you, okay, that you can play with your garments, okay? This one is very long, but it's so thin and like flouncy or slouchy. I tucked it into the front of the pant and allowed it to kind of just drape because I love a longer back panel and a shorter front when it comes to some of these tops. I think it looks really nice with the front tucked in to these pants. It looks very relaxed. It's all the same bag, same hair, same jewelry, but I think it switches up the look. And I paired it with some wide leg jeans because of course it goes with jeans, of course, you know, and it looks really nice. It's just a completely different vibe altogether. With the jeans, I went ahead and added the pashmina, you know, like you got them, girl, use them, period, okay? Just utilize them. And then I went ahead and threw on some distressed jeans, okay? A lighter wash. And you know what, to be fairly honest, I don't have that many jeans. I was looking through my pants and I was like, man, I went through a phase where I kind of just avoided them unless I was upcycling. Like if I'm gonna wear jeans, I'd rather them be an upcycled pair, honestly. But even then, it's cool to play with what kind of pants, you know, because I don't know if you've heard, I didn't hear this term until very lately called dopamine dressing. Denim, it's denim, you know, it's very the same. Unless you add to it, unless you put patches on it, unless you put color on it, distress them in different ways, you know, like I was trying to find kind of like some jeans that I think you might have, which like an everyday type of jean. But if I can help it, I want to make my jeans look crazy and different too, you know? So the point of dopamine dress is to elevate your mood, okay? Like with colors and patterns so that you look joyous walking down the street and people are like, wow, I love your outfit. And you know, just by doing so have caused somebody else to smile, to say something positive to another person. And that just creates this chain reaction that maybe they should consider bringing joy as they walk around in their everyday life. Okay, so yes, dopamine dressing. It requires you to wear different color patterns, mismatching them up on purpose, bringing more color into your everyday so that it then bleeds out to your outer world, right? It influences other people. But girl, I get it. It's not for everybody. So as you could see, it looks well with distressed jeans as well. I'm over explaining myself in this video because there are some new people here. Hello, welcome style sister, welcome to the community. And I'm just trying to kind of share a little bit more of my point of view. I also am aware that everybody has a different silhouette to them. And so I try to pick things that you might have or that might fit you or give you an idea on how to style them up, okay? So I don't just shop for me and my body type and things that fit me to a T. My approach is different. There are plenty of channels out there that dress for their specific body type and try to give you ideas that way. I'm taking a different approach in hopes that it inspires in a different way. If you have a larger shirt like this, right, and you want to bring in your waist, I like to use scarves, or you could take your scarf and wrap it around your waist, which is what I've done here. I went ahead and wrapped it around the pashmina itself too. Girl, there are no rules. Not here, there isn't. I shared with you this top that I picked up during my little short trip to St. Louis. Look how bouncy it is. There's elastic in this sleeve here, and so it's just making it very bouncy. Again, not by design, these colors called to me, and I love the Art Nouveau print on it. This one's an extra large. I think it's very feminine, very pretty. There's no shortage of ways that you could style this, okay? Everything that I pick up, I want it to be able to work as a layering piece, meaning over a dress, skirt, pants, whatever, girl, okay? All of it. And I think there's something very boho too about this print. So I paired it with some jeans. I think the jeans that I decided to work with, the basic ones that I could find, were just a long bell-bottom one, a wide leg cuffed one, and a light wash distressed. That was what I had, so I tried my best to incorporate all three. Here I just have like the long bell-bottom ones with your hat, girl. And you know what? These hats are very boho. They're here to stay. I hope you have some. If not, get some, okay? They're always sprinkled throughout my style ups because they are essential to our look. And you know, the way the weather fluctuates, okay? So they're completely appropriate. We need hats, we need scarves, we need pashminas, we need wraps, we need shawls, we need different purses. It's a very fun aesthetic to get into. I paired it with a simple black skirt. You may not have a skirt. You could put it over a dress. Maybe you have like a spaghetti strap dress. This dress that I'm wearing here, the longer piece that you're seeing, is actually a spaghetti strap white dress. I added a long sleeve top over it and a scarf. There are no rules, and layering is the goal. It is here. I think it looks beautiful with the skirt. I just added some boots, this scarf, my little gem purse, but then also carrying another purse, okay? Girl, layer it up. It's beautiful, I think. Now you could wear a different type of scarf. This scarf that I'm showing you here that I'm wearing as a shawl, it's very summery, it's very knitted, it's very mesh, okay? It allows for airflow. I'm just trying to show you the different ways that you can utilize your accessories to switch up the look, because I think that it looks completely different than when I'm not wearing something over my shoulders. I have come across this very same embroidery design on a skirt before. The first time was on an orange one. It was made of different material and it was orange and white and it was much longer, but I recognized it like that's the same design. So I don't know what that is about, but I love this embroidery. It is black, it is cotton, it's a cotton skirt. The back doesn't have the full embroidery picture, just some sequins, but it's so pretty. It's just a really nice length because it goes with heels, it goes with sandals, it goes with boots. It's fabulous and it's so versatile, okay? And I paired it with this Art Nouveau top and I think it looks darling. This one is by Sag Harbor and it is a size 18. I also try to be very inclusive when I am picking out garments. And girl, you know I just love an oversized look myself. I am aware that everybody is a different shape and size, and I like to be inclusive and I like to pick up different sizes. I think it's a very Indian type of design, this embroidery on this skirt, right? And then this Art Nouveau top. And then my hat is very Western. My boots are not like a cowboy necessarily boot, but it's a boot It's just how you put things together that it gives it a very boho Western vibe, because everything is so mixed up. That's my opinion. And I love how this top looks with this skirt. I think it's super fun, very feminine, very beautiful. The next top that I have for you is this green one. Listen, I think it's very kaftan style top, right? It's like a square, very flowy. This one is very sheer. And you know, you might not notice it, because girl, I don't even notice it. Like, it's not until when it's too late that I've spent the day taking all of these images of myself that I realized, like, oh my gosh, I needed an undershirt, you know, that it's just way too translucent. You don't know until you get out in the sunlight that things are too sheer. But girl, I could see the hanger through this one. It's very sheer. It's by Jill. It's a size large. This one is also 100% cotton. It has some really pretty boho detailing to it. Girl, it's a no-brainer. It's very, very boho. Super cute. I paired it with a black skirt, okay? Just a very lightweight black skirt. I'm sure you have one like it, right? These long, really cute gypsy styles skirts. And I just left the boots on, okay? Just the two by themselves, I think it looks really nice, okay? I have to try it on with the pashmina. And luckily I have them in many different colors so that I can make them work with all of my outfits. And I think it just adds a different layer, and I love that. The draping of the textiles, I think, is just what I'm always going for, okay? So I just have to incorporate it. But you know, it's just as fine without it. And here I paired it with a really cool bag. You're gonna see these bags sprinkled throughout the looks today, but I'm just trying to give you an idea in case you might like some inspo, what to be on the lookout for when you're out shopping, okay? This one, I think I paired it with this look because to me, it's very Western vibes, okay? And it has a braided strap and then this really cute tooled leather look, okay? Very Western. There's a paisley print in this. That's something that would be an easy pickup for you to utilize in your look. And here you see it with all of the textiles, and I think it looks beautiful. It matches the vibe. Now, I have another bag here that is also sprinkled throughout the looks. A very classic, basic boho bag. Classic long fringe bag. This one just has chain strap. And girl, it's so boho. I just wanted to show you like how different the energy of each bag is. It's like, what do you want? Do you want a higher, tighter bag, a little bit more polished? Or do you just want to add more drapiness, more movement? You know, that these elements matter. Now, I paired my green top with some pants. I used the wide leg jeans, and I just took that opportunity to hang another scarf off of me. This is a very thin scarf with some fringe, just because you can, because it's there. Why not? You know, we're adding layers, we're adding fringe, and I think it looks lovely. It's a very light thing that you could just take off, folds down to nothing, put in your purse, but you know, it's just an idea. And I love hanging scarves off of me, even if they're those shiny polyester ones. I do not discriminate against scarves, girl. They all have a purpose. And I threw on a hat. Everything matters. Everything switches everything up. And you know what? If you decide to take off your hat, it still looks good. Now, I have this wrap. It's just a shawl. There are plenty of these shawls out there, but because this one has this fluffy trim around it, just makes it look so much more elegant, okay? So it's giving a dress up vibe, but it's still very casual, okay? There's so much versatility in all of these pieces, which is all I'm trying to show you here, okay? You can have fun with it. And I just kept the tooled design bag with this cowboy hat, and I think it looks kind of glamorous. It looks really fun. And then if you decide to use a more larger fringe style bag, you know, I'm just trying to show you how these things look. It might inspire some thought for you, or maybe it'll help you out and know what to be on the lookout for next time. Now, maybe you want a more unique ethnic type of vibe. And I took this sari, okay? It's a sheer sari. So it's not gonna add like a bunch of weight, and wrapped it around my waist. with the jeans underneath. Girl, you could do this with a skirt too, okay? I did it just to add something different, okay? Something visually interesting. Is this sheer black sari that I wrapped around my jeans so you could still see my pants through them. It just changes up the look a little bit. It's super fun, super boho, and something else that you could be on the lookout for. This bag, it's like a little, I don't know if this is called a bucket style bag. I think it's faux leather, but there's something really kind of westerny or rock and rolly about the bag, that it's got these cute little studs. And I love a mixed metal, okay? Gold and bronze like this, I love it. I think it's super nice. And because the way you're dressed already, all of these different elements, it makes it a little bit like a rock and roll boho kind of vibe to it, just because I picked a different bag, okay? And I think it's a really sweet little cute bag. It's different, okay? This dress in bloom size medium. Is there anything more boho? I mean, this is the most boho color, the most boho print, and the most boho style, okay? I think this was one of my St. Louis finds. This is easy. Girl, this is the easiest. You can wear it by itself, bam, boho, okay? It's very easy to wear by itself, but because I am me and I have to be extra with all of my accessories, I have to show you what it looks like when you wrap a pashmina around it, okay? The one that I chose here is very metallic threads, very glittery with browns. I threw on my cowboy hat and used this really cute large bag. It's so fun. I just love it. With some just simple necklaces, long, very natural looking colors. And if you want a more polished look, I went with the more tooled design bag, and they all look great because they're all the same type of stuff that you would use in a boho aesthetic. It all plays well with each other, as it should. Y'all know how I feel about this, okay? The dresses, when there is a clearance at the bottom of the dress, girl, it's a layering piece. It might as well be a top, okay? That's just how I feel about it. Unless it's touching the floor, right? Or maybe my ankle, like if I put something underneath it, you can't see it, then fine, it's a dress. If there's any amount of clearance on that thing, I'm putting something underneath it, okay? So you could still wear dresses in cold weather because you can still put things underneath them, right? But it's, I think, even funner when you can see that stuff. So I just added some jeans underneath the wide leg cuffed pants so you could see, because this is a pretty long dress, but visually it changes it up. It's just enough to give it a whole nother vibe. You know, I get a lot of compliments whenever I wear denim underneath a dress. I don't know why, what it is about that look. And then, you know, usually I'll wear proper cowboy boots. My wife bought me these when we were first dating. She really liked, okay, present tense and past tense. She really likes cowboy boots and I didn't have any, and she bought me some, and I've had these ever since. Like, I've never bought another pair of like leather cowboy boots. So she picked them and they're the ones that I wear till this day. So something about wearing denim jeans underneath your dresses with some cowboy boots, it's boho all day. It is in LA at least. I don't know if you have a fringe bag, but girl, you should. That's something to keep an eye out for, okay? Are you making a list? I found this top in my St. Louis trip and I just had so much fun styling it up. I love this like kaftan style top, right? It's just a large square, large rectangle, but this one is cinched at the waist in that there's this elastic bit going on here, okay? And I never had one like that before, but it's very beautiful. Now I paired it with some of the funnest pants ever, okay? Look at these pants. They have these white tassels going on here. Super fun. I love a good tassel and boho fringe. And okay, so this top, it says free size, 100% cotton. It is a beautiful design, same one on back and front. And these ones are a Cynthia Rowley 100% linen, size medium with an elastic waistband. And because they're linen, girl, they're perfect for the hot weather. Okay, just like, you know, with denim, these pants go with anything and everything. Even what I'm wearing right now, girl, if they just peekabooed at the bottom, perfect. This was such just a cute look to put together. You know, I am a maximalist in a lot of different ways, and I was just having the most fun with this top, okay? I paired it with those pants, and because it was so colorful, I used my uberly colorful embroidered sloth purse, okay? So cute. I mean, the colors, the embroidery, it is very boho. It's just a thin bag with a few pockets, okay? It's all zippered up. Oh my gosh, paired with this top, those pants, it was just so much fun. I know it's not for everyone, girl. But I'm just showing you what I like, and I love this. And I paired it with my super colorful sun hat, my very large sun hat. And I know I showed you guys this in my St. Louis haul, this little pin. It's an ostrich feather pin. Look at this. Completely fabulous. I just loved it. I tried to incorporate it into a lot of the different looks that I could, because it's just like such a fun, it's a tiny thing you pin on, but it takes up so much space and adds so much fabulosity. It's fabulous. I added this purse, this Talbot summery purse. Super cute, just as colorful and white, very summery, very tropical looking. Just so much fun. I mean, you guys have to have fun, okay? The dopamine dressing of it all asks you to go ahead and have all the fun. I personally really like it with the hat. I think that is just the cherry on top. It's absolutely fabulous. I love it so much. I went ahead and paired that same top with my wide leg denim jeans, my fringe boho purse, and a very summery little floppy hat, okay? Not everybody has a J.Crew hat. Not everybody feels comfortable in one, okay? So this is just another option. You know, it's really fun, super sweet, maybe some seashell necklace, you know. It's easy. I think it's very boho, very summery, and super comfortable, okay? Number one. And then also I paired it with a leather hat to go with the fringe purse. Super fabulous. Some leather woven sandals. Girl, it looks good. It's just to what degree you want to take it to, okay? What level of whimsical fantabulousness are you willing to take it there, okay? And it's so crazy because it was mostly white, right? Like the white background of the top, the white pants, the white bag, but then like just splash of color in the right places took it to another level. Okay, hear me out. I then took this skirt. This skirt is, I just describe it as sheer, like I said. You could see through it. You probably need a little dress slip. This is 100% cotton. It's a very colorful dress, okay? Skirt. It's super fun, super fabulous. And I just put it with this shirt because it's so rainbow-tastic. Why the heck not? And just to show you, you know, all to what degree, you know, if you're feeling a little Frida Kahlo-ish, girl, you could take it there. And then I just paired it with a black cotton, okay, so this top, I describe it as sheer. You holding it up, you may not think so, okay? But it's like really thin. It's cotton. It's like a really nice little embroidered top. It goes well with this one, but I'm sure you agree. Girl, I needed an undershirt. And I can't go back and redo those looks, girl. I'm not bothered, but maybe it's a teaching moment, okay? I have those a lot on this channel. Why I wear these little camisoles or these slip tops underneath things, how you need them in different colors, you know, black, blue, white, neutral. My goodness, okay? Please give me some grace, girl. You know I'm not about that life. But, oh my gosh, you guys. So this rainbow skirt, right? I had the most perfect rainbow little bag. It's just a little bag. One you could toss in another bag or just use it, you know? I just thought that paired together was so perfect, okay? I just had some red heels and then I put my hat on, okay? Because you are trying to acquire, or you may have already acquired the staples, okay? There's different clothing and we utilize our staples regularly to make these outfits come together, okay? There's things that I have that I will never get rid of, like my cowboy boots, right? Like they're gonna be here as long as they last me. I'm not necessarily going around trying to acquire more cowboy boots. My fedoras, these Western looking ones, I only have 3. a burgundy one, a light gray one, and that black one. And then the black one, I often add to it, you know, patches or pins and stuff like that. Actually, I have a leather one too, like a brown leather one that's smaller. They're staples, right? I don't think I'm gonna own one in every color necessarily. Maybe, I don't know, because I usually have to find new, and you know, they're costly. So something that's easier to acquire is sun hats, and that's why I have a bajillion of them. So anyways, your staples, okay? Your staples, your go-to that you rotate around most of your outfits, okay? I put them on to just show you how different it makes everything look, right? Then I added that cute little ostrich pin to that black top, like just these small minor tweaks that just add something else to your outfit, okay? Such a fun pin. And girl, oh my God. And you know what? I've been trying, girl, I promise. I have been trying to stop incorporating ponchos, pashminas, just stuff that is more for fall or warm weather. Trust me, I have. But we're all experiencing different weather, okay, girl? And sometimes I just can't. I have to incorporate it. Here I have this rainbow skirt, right? I have that rainbow clutch. I have this rainbow-esque ostrich feather pin. Oh my God, you guys, I had to try this on with the look. I've never seen one like this before. I was so excited when I found it because it's got like this feather print. And look at the fringe. Look at the fringe. It is like rainbow, okay? A rainbow fringe. So I had to. But the thing that I say I've never seen one like this is because this scarf, pashmina, girl, I don't know, is sewn together on one side, okay? So this side is completely open. And look, it's sewn right there on the other side permanently, okay? Not only that, I didn't utilize it during this style up portion, but look, there's a drawstring with a toggle that allows you to tighten the hole, the armhole, I don't know. Like it's poncho-esque, right? But like, girl, how could I not? I think it looks fabulous with this skirt. Oh my God, dude. You know, you acquire these things as they come along when they're in good condition, when you like them, when you fall in love, and then you'll go on with your day and life, and then you'll acquire a rainbow skirt, and then you'll go on with your day in life, and then you'll acquire a rainbow clutch, and then one day it'll all start coming together and falling into place. Your collection will then make sense. But you can't get there unless you acquire them. Because then you're like, darn it, I knew I should have got that rainbow peacock feather fringe scarf because I found the rainbow skirt 2 years later. You know, whatever. You know what I mean. And then I added my little ostrich feather to like my hip. Girl, you can place that thing anywhere and everywhere you want. There are no rules, okay? And then I added my rainbow sun hat because why not? We're already there. Let's just go. I'm just having fun and I love it, okay? If there was like an outdoor music thing in my town, girl, that's exactly how I would go. I promise. I wasn't trying to bring any warm weather stuff, but girl, I couldn't resist. This I found in St. Louis, and I love this like braided rainbow-like trim. Oh my gosh, this thing is absolutely boho Western fabulosity. And I had to pair it with this rainbow skirt. I just had to, okay? And I hope you agree that it looks really, really good together, okay? It is absolutely fabulous. I adore it. I'm just showing you what it looks like together with like some red sandals. You can accent any color you want because they're all there, okay? I put on a hat. I tried it with my boho purse. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking rad. I absolutely love it. And then I threw on my rainbow sun hat, okay? Why? Because I own it, that's why. And maybe it'll inspire something in you to want to do the same. And then, you know, instead of like the boho fringe bag, I picked up the large beachy tote thing. There are no rules. It's all fun. It's all beautiful and it works well. And then I tried on my jumbo hat, my biggest hat I have, the black one, and I think it looks fabulous together. Absolutely fabulous. It's very boho. It's very different. It's a very colorful boho look, okay? It's the one that I've come to love. And I hope you do too, because it's absolutely fabulous, girl. You know, you are definitely gonna stand out. You're definitely gonna look like a completely unique individual. And I love that. Now, because there is a clearance on the bottom of the skirt, I added a pair of denim jeans because, girl, that's actually something I would really do. I do, okay? I am incorporating denim, but you know, you want to have some fun, girl, just put it on. Put it on underneath the skirt. I think it looks really good. I don't know what it is about it. And look, if you're wearing pants underneath your skirt, it is an opportunity to get sculptural with the fabric, okay? You can bunch up your skirt on one particular area and bunch it up because you have denim jeans underneath, and you could get really sculptural and artful just to create more of a texture and movement to your garment, okay? It's super fun. It's whatever you want, whatever you're in the mood for. If you're going to an art museum, I would definitely get all sculptural with that, you know? It's all up to you, depending what vibe you're going for. And then I just showed you what the poncho looks like with some jeans, okay? Just simple, looks good, right? Of course, it just looks good. And then I hung a little like polyester scarf off of my pants. I picked up one of these bags, the beach bag, put on a hat, and it looks really, really darling. It looks good. You can't go wrong, okay? All of these are just perfect with denim jeans, honestly. All right, I picked up this one, okay? This is what I mean about a kaftan style top. It's just a huge rectangle. That is it, okay? And I pick up variations of this exact silhouette, but this is what I'm always going for. I adore this. I love it. And what I loved about this one in particular, this one is by Gypsy Blue, Live to Be Free, One Size Fits All, is that it has this fringe at the bottom, but I just thought I like the size of the fringe, okay? Very awesome. And a very perfect opportunity to pair with my boho tassel fringe pants, okay? Because these, these go together very well. I mean, it's red and white. How could I not? And I put on my maroon hat, some red heels. Girl, this is so fabulous to me. You know, with a red bag, some wooden accessories. Oh my gosh, it's so perfect. I think it looks so good together. I love that tassel and tassel combination, okay? It's subtle on the pants. And of course, I paired it with some denim jeans, and of course it looks good. I grabbed a red tote, and I've done this before. It's like just a large red tote, and I hang a bunch of scarves on it, okay? Whatever color you want. When I tell you this, okay, this basket here, girl, and I may have more somewhere, I'm not sure. I just have a bunch of those shiny polyester scarves because, yeah, I have more. I could... That's my personal collection. I have more, I could see them. Anyways, because, and it's not even about the design at the end of the day for me, it's the colors, okay? I like that they're shiny. I don't mind that they're polyester at all. I'll wear them as belts. I'll drape them over me. I hang them off of my belt, and I have like this really cute, almost like a tassel that I've made, jumbo size, out of these scarves. And I'll hang them off of my purse, sometimes off of me and my purse, okay? So it's just a little way to have fun. And I also pick up tassels from my thrift stores so that I can hang them off of my purses, you know? Anything can be something decorative, honestly, you know? As long as it's in alignment with your aesthetic, girl, it's gonna go because you like it, okay? And then, you know, I put down the tote with all of those scarves and grabbed my fringe purse. It's very easy boho. I think it looks really, really good. Now, this top is rad, okay? This top is freaking cool. I think I said it was giving kind of like boho Scandinavian, and I loved that the fringe on the bottom of this very beautiful embroidery, okay, had these tassels, that the sleeves have the tassels. So I paired it with my all white pants to have the tassels. You know, I just had some red necklaces, red slides and, or like, you know, loafers. I don't know what they're called, but I picked up my red tote with all these different scarves hanging off of it. I think it looks super glamorous, very much on vacation, and I love it. I think it's fabulous. But of course, it goes well with denim, and you might prefer that look. It looks really, really good with denim pants. And because it's like such a wide cut with wide sleeves, the wide leg pant is gonna match that entire shape, silhouette, that vibe. It's gonna go, and just paired it with my fringe purse. But then you guys, oh my God, this is why you have to have everything in every color. I picked up my red pashmina, and I have different variations of a red pashmina, okay? Because there are subtle differences in all of them, okay? But this one is bright red, and I put it on, and girl, I think it's awesome. I think it's freaking brilliant. I love it. So I hope I've talked you into having one in every subtle color change, okay? Scarves, pashminas, all of the above. I mean, look at how fabulous they are. And then, you know, I've obviously have tried to show you different ways of draping the pashmina on you. I know it's very boho to wear multi-layered skirts, or textile. So sometimes I'll just tie the pashmina in front of me, okay? So it gathers at the front. You could do it at the side, okay? Accentuate your hip and have the opening there, kind of like a sarong essentially. But here I just tied it to the front just to show you, because a lot of these pashminas have these really beautiful intricate patterns that you could show off by tying it around your waist, not just draping it over you. It's all about what you're going for, okay? And I just love it. Now, I love this dress that I gave it a mannequin moment because the hanger doesn't do it justice. I love this dress. Do you ever just want to look like a head of lettuce, girl? Because I do. This has lettuce hem galore on it, okay? It is by ASOS, a size 14, 100% cotton, and it is fabulous. I knew when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, that is so good. It's gonna look so good. It has a tie around the waist so that you can really cinch it to your, whatever you want, your size, right? Adjust it to your size. It is long sleeve, and my gosh, it just has all of this lettuce hem on it. Oh, it is fabulous, absolutely fabulous. I'm so happy I picked it up, and I tried it on by itself, just had a hat on. Oh, it's so good. It's so good because it's so long, right? And the lettuce hem is so long. I put on very long necklaces just to call attention to how long it is. And I thought that looked really fun. I threw on just like a boho choker on with it. It looks so good by itself, okay? Just with some necklaces, it is everything. I think it's beautiful. I think it's very boho. And depending on like what shoes you wear, it can be Western, you know, it's all in your accessories. Really, it is. And I draped over a pashmina, okay? A pashmina with it and some boots. It's so good. I just love it very much. I hope you agree. And there's no like pattern going on. It just has a drawstring and this just fun fringe. It's all the same color, and yet it's so fabulous. I thought, I couldn't believe when I found it, like, wow. This is so good. This is such a good dress. And then I threw on this jacket. You guys, this jacket is freaking awesome. I love it. There's like, who's it by? Denim & Co. I couldn't tell you the size because it's cut out, but it has like this silver embroidery. It's floral, but the way it is done, to me, like the cut of it, like this collar, is it gives me Western vibes, but because it's also floral, girl, it's very feminine and boho. It's how you utilize it. So I just threw it on over the dress, and I think it looks great, especially because I'm wearing my hat. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I draped my shawl, my wrap that has that really fun faux fur trim. Ugh. So good. It's so good. And then you could take it summery. I think I added some green sandals, a brown sun hat, and this beach bag tote thing. Then you could take it that route, you know, like a beachy boho vibe. And I think it's phenomenal. I picked up this mint julep dress in St. Louis. And this one is a 3X. You know, like I've already said, I try to be size inclusive. You know, that's just my style, what I like to do. I like to inspire a lot of different people, and these sleeves are everything. They have this really cute lace trim here, right? And then the sleeves are actually split. I just tied a pashmina around it. You know, it doesn't have to match exactly. It just has to be in the same color family. And then it's giving very peasant style, okay? Very like the peasant shoes. Maybe I'm going to go pick flowers in the valley. A way that I like to solve for some extreme flowiness, or not solve, but cause, is to take my pashmina that I've decided to use, right? And some cool sun hat. You know, I was getting very kind of, I'm going to go pick flower vibe from this whole dress, that I draped it across me and put on a really cool summer hat with this huge tote. I think it looks very boho-y, very much cottage garden-like vibes. And I think it looks super, super cool. I love it. I think it's so great. I'm so glad that I picked this up. Now, I love this skirt. Laura Henson. This one is a size 16. This one is 100% cotton. And look at this magical print with the masks. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's so pretty. It's got kind of like a gold metallic to it. I took this little tank top. Oh man, I can't tell you anything about it. There's no information, shoot. It's so interesting because this one says US size extra small, and then it says Asia size medium. How nice of them to clarify. Anyhow, I thought that this little camisole matched the tones in this skirt. Yeah, I think it really went well with this one. But I don't like to show my arms, and I thought this one was perfect as a cover up. And it's got this really fun summery wooden big button here. I think it went well with the overall look. And so I tried it all on together with the red heels, just simple accessories, and this large tote. I happen to have this really fun necklace. It's just like a face with some beads. Oh gosh, I think it went well with like the masks that were already on the skirt. I thought it was very elegant, okay? Vibrant in color, but yet very interesting. Like, wow, who is that woman? Where has she been? You know, she's obviously coming from somewhere fabulous. I think it looks awesome and interesting. Now, I paired it with some like slouchy flat boots. You could be more casual. You don't have to be in heels, and used my fringe purse. And I think that it's very boho. I think it's fabulous. Now, I think that when you see a skirt like this, okay, in this print, in this color, that you don't immediately think that something in this print and these colors is going to go together. But I'm telling you, they do. I think that to some extent, they are both tribal in essence. And so and for that reason alone, they go together. And so I put them on just to prove a point. Like, girl, it's about wherever you want to take it. Where do you want to go with it, you know? And I think it looks fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Now, if that's too much for you, or you're going for a more reserved version, you could just wear a solid toned scarf as a shawl. And I'm only saying that because this is spaghetti strap. You might be fine with that, you know, to pair it with a spaghetti strap, but I want to cover my arms, and I really like it. I think it looks really, really fun. This purse, I'm just showing you this because I've never seen this before, okay? I love beachy bags. To me are boho, okay? I really like it when they have a lot of color. Girl, I'm not opposed to things that don't have a lot of color. This one, you know, like I'm wearing in this look, I just like how like woven it is, the different colors. But I gotta tell you, I've never seen one like this before in that when you open it up, okay, I saw it had some kind of little mechanism in there, and I happen to have a battery. And I'm like, what is this? Is this like just like a flashlight you carry with you? When you open, can you see that? I don't know if you could see that. When you open the purse, the light goes on. When you close it, the magnets cause the light to turn off. Have you ever in your life, maybe you have, girl, I have not. Why isn't every bag like that? I mean, honestly, such simple little technology like that. I was like in amazement when that happened. I was showing my wife, like, look at this. This is amazing. The light goes off. I think it's rad. Anyways, I just had to show you that. So you can wear it with your shawl, right? And then your boots and your more Western-like hat, or you could change it to a more summery shoe, wear your summer hat, wear a shawl and your summery bag, and girl, you're good to go. It's all the same main pieces, right? This top and this skirt, but your accessories changed up and now you're ready for a different venue, a different environment, a different day. I just find that fascinating, honestly. I also picked up this skirt. I'm afraid I might not have any info on this one. Yeah, no, the tags are cut out, but it's a sarong style wrap skirt, right? So you open it up. The first closure is a button, right? I love a black and gold combination, a black and tan combination, right? You secure the first button, you bring it around, you tie to close. And it's like a sarong style wrap dress. I really like this pattern. It is fabulous for summertime and just paired with a black top, okay? That's just a cotton black top I already told you about. And my black and gold bag, and I'm ready. With some leopard print slides, it's all black and gold, okay? Got a wooden necklace on, I'm ready. But if I put on this super cool jacket, okay, which isn't heavy, it's not denim. It's by Denim & Co., but it's not denim. It's like some kind of stretchy material and some slouchy boots. And now all of a sudden it's got a Western vibe to it. And then, okay, girl, I love to mix up patterns. Now, I always say is like, as long as they're in the same color family, I think that it works and it's easy to get away with, okay? So here I have like this black and gold pashmina-like scarf with fringe, and I just layered it on top and it works. It goes because I decided it did. It looks so good. And then I tried on a different pashmina that has more black, okay? Mostly playing off of the black and putting that on. Girl, you can't say nothing to me. It's different. I know it's different, but it works. It's all about what you're going for. How exotic, how eccentric are you trying to look, you know? And I think it all goes well with each other. Or you could put some sandals on and a summertime hat and you're ready. You're ready for a whole different vibe. You could wear a brown sun hat, a black sun hat. It all pairs well with each other. It all works well with each other. I put on some long jeans with this one, okay? I tried to keep it open just to kind of show the pants a little bit more because you can use these wrap skirts just as an extra layer, okay? Put on a boho style hat and a fringe purse. That's the look for that day, you know? Or my Western boots and my Western hat. Where do you want to take it? What type of day do you want to have or experience? It all works well with each other. You're only limited by your imagination, okay? Because don't nobody need to give you permission but you. I love tops like this, okay? I don't know if you do. See, it's like a large rectangle, right? Very kaftan-like. I like this shape, and this is a very light sheer fabric, and I love this glitterati beaded neckline. I can't tell you the size, but that's all. It's very nice. I love the colors on this, okay? I put it on with some jeans for you, and that's it. You know, you're ready to go. Just a top and a jeans. Ta-da, you're done. But then we have to add our accessories. You know, I added this one because it matched the colors on the top. That's enough. You could just add the scarf and be on your merry way with your hat, your purse. It's very light and comfortable. But then I added that tribal print poncho on top of it. And girl, I just set it off. Like, I don't know if you think that when you see something like this in the thrift store, that this could be a Western boho awesomeness. But I do, and I just love it. It's just something that has a lot of color and some bling to it. Why not? I mean, I think it looks fabulous with the Western boots, the fringe purse, this tribal poncho thing, shawl, wrap, whatever it is. I think it looks great. And then I picked up another one, this teal one, okay? It's again, just another rectangular shaped tunic top. Not much of a pizzazz going on here. And go ahead, put it on with some denim pants. You can't go wrong. They're strong basics, okay? But this is actually, I didn't even tell you. This one's an extra large, this one. And this one is a 3X, okay? Cotton and rayon. look at these colors. They're very Western to me, but like Arizona desert, okay? These pinks, these teals, I think it's very much desert. Now, I paired it with this top, okay? Because the colors are matching in this wrap. There's nothing to tie it. It's just like a duster, but I loved that it was long sleeve and that it had fringe. Now, when it's open, okay, a duster like this, you can take it. Maybe something you can aim for is to square up the bottom. You know how this is like a long point here? Bring it up to square with the bottom hem and play with the draping up top. Take the other side, kind of line up the hem at the bottom however you want, right? And the point is to overlap it in the front. What is going to cinch it here in place is going to be a belt. I have this belt and I don't know if this is a child's belt, honestly. Girl, this might be not even a belt because it says SM harness. Shoot. Girl, is this for an animal? This is made in USA 311. Style trend. It's leather. It's tooled leather, okay? It's super beautiful. It's got lovely hardware. I don't know. It feels kind of like aluminum-like. I don't know. Maybe it's a thin steel. Really pretty, right? But even a child's belt might be best for these natural waistline, right? When you're cinching something like this, you don't want like a whole bunch of belt. You want something that's gonna cinch it right there. Girl, this is small. For an animal, I don't know. I never read that. Shoot. Okay, anyways, you get the idea, okay? Things still have use and purpose here. I hope you agree that wearing it this way is really awesome, okay? Like if I was going to Arizona, girl, this is a winning combination. Oh, girl, to the grocery store too. Shoot, doesn't have to all be just for one specific place in the world. It's for every day, okay? With my cowboy boots, this fringe bag, oh, I think it looks so good. I love it very much. And then you add your hat. It's perfect. Oh my gosh, it's boho Western magic, okay? I want to change the way you see things, okay? Everything is a layered piece and everything can be anything. A duster can look like this if you just play with the draping and the wrapping of it and tying it, okay? With a harness. I have this dress, okay? It has its belt. It's just a sleeveless dress. This one is a size 14 dress and I love the different hemline here. It's awesome. I love the colors, the same color family as this top. So I just put the top over it because I like the sleeves. And I use the belt around my neck because you can do that. I put on my big colorful hat because the dress is colorful. I think it looks super fun and whimsical. It's all about what kind of experience you want to have, okay? The dopamine is there in this outfit, if you ask me. And then I took a pashmina that has those colors, okay? They may be in different tones and a different pattern, but the colors are there, okay? And put it on with the necklace that I made here on Relish Crafts. Some pink heels, and I think it looks super fun. And I think it all plays well with each other. So moving on from the teal top, this really cool duster, I come to this square shaped top. It's 100% cotton. This one is a 2XL. I don't know what that little tag is there with the sun, but it's very sheer, flowy. I love it. And to me, something like that is just a basic. It's an easy basic, okay? I put it on over a black skirt with some black sandals, and I think it looks comfortable, flowy. The waist doesn't always have to be accentuated. I like items like this. This one is a 1X, okay? It's like a little cardigan, bolero, sheer, just for the sake of layering, okay? I think these types of things are awesome. So I put it on over it just to add another layer, just to break up the green. Maybe you want to change it up. Maybe you want to cover a little bit more of your arms. I think it looks great that way. And of course, I also show you how it is to accentuate your waist with like a pashmina. A scarf can work too, you know, it's just that I like this particular green in the pashmina and I tied it in the front and grabbed my summer bag. But then I show you how also just to wear it like a shawl, you know, over your shoulders. And then that even looks interesting and beautiful, okay? And of course, because it is a basic, you girl, just put it on with some jeans. You could be free, flowy, you don't have to do anything else. You're good to go. But then you can tuck in the front panel of that top, okay, and just change the hemline shape, okay, and that looks really nice too. But I think it looks even better with a pashmina draped over your shoulder, and I hope you agree. It just changes everything, doesn't it? I mean, you grab your summer bag, your pashmina, and all of a sudden it's like, whoa, who's that? Where are we going? What's going on here? But it's very casual. It's still very everyday. This is a size large Juicy Couture top, and I love this, okay? When I tuck large square rectangular tops in the front, I'm causing this effect. Like, I love it longer at the back. And when I was styling this up, I'm trying to pull from the blues in it, okay? That's what I'm trying to do, just so you know. I put it on with a basic black skirt, just so you could see, you know, like a kaftan is just a large, long rectangle, okay? Very flowy. And I'm always trying to kind of copy that when I'm wearing a shirt, a top, and a skirt, okay? Just a continuous piece of fabric that isn't restrictive and that is flowy and very feminine. That's what I'm getting from this, okay? And I really enjoy it. Now, of course, we can add different accessories as I do, right? We could tie something around our waist. That is an approach. And your pashmina doesn't have to be an exact match, okay? It can be in that color area. I actually, see, this is why you have to have a pashmina in every color. I didn't have one in that color. That's all right. It just gives me another thing to go add to my shopping list. But you know what? It doesn't matter because it still looks good. Now, I paired it with this scarf. Now, it's just a sari type of scarf. I'm not sure, but it's a really long, huge teal type scarf. I'm just trying to pull from the blues in this top, and I draped it over one shoulder, tied it to the side. You know, sometimes you can get away with securing it with your magnet, a pin, a brooch, or sometimes they're just so long you could just tie it into each other, you know? And I think it looks really good. That black and that blue that way looks lovely. And then I added the pants underneath it because there's clearance, okay? I still have the black skirt on here, okay? And then I added the pants underneath it, these harem style pants. I only found the pants and the scarf to match in this set. I think it's fun. It's a different way of using those pieces. I just left the skirt on, like I said, and it's just peekabooing at the bottom. Just having fun with the accessories. I think it looks lovely. And then I did take off the skirt, just so that, you know, you could see that this Juicy Couture top paired with some harem pants just really gives it a very exotic look, and it's super fun. I love it. And of course, this top looks good with denim, and I just put it on with some jeans because it's a flowy top, just went with the wide leg ones. And then I took that same pashmina that had some blues in it and draped it across me, and it works. I think it looks fun. It's super vibrant. It's lovely. Now, in my last video where I talk about my haul, I was talking to you about this Knox Rose brand that I had no idea had been discontinued, that if I'd known that, I would have been seeing it through a different lens. And I came across two dresses, and I'm so glad I picked them up because, it's just so sad. I don't know how this stuff works, but it's such a beautiful dress. Like this, when you think boho basic, when it comes to like a dress and what people think of, it's going to be something like this. And the print is so beautiful. The length of it, the cut of it, like it's just gorgeous. And luckily I found two of them. They're in a size medium. This type of dress, you cannot go wrong. Just some of the easiest things that you can own that aren't going to require any effort to look good. You just put it on and you're ready, period. I go through a lot of steps, you know, just switching up my accessories. So I accessorized this dress. You know, the same can be applied to this one. They're exactly the same, just the pattern is different. And as you could see, like by itself with some sandals, boho magic. You put on a hat, a boho bag, girl, you're ready. You're so ready. I put on some cowboy boots. These types of dresses with cowboy boots are perfection. They just are. I wrapped a pashmina over it and it looks so good. Like, I don't know if you ever come across them, you know, in your size, I say pick them up. They are gorgeous. They're beautiful. They're comfortable. They're easy. And they're going to look good with however it is that you want to style them up. I put that tribal poncho over one. Girl, it looks so good. It looks so good. I wish I had known that it was discontinued, you know, but never mind that. I know now. And I put on this little cover-up thing over one of them for like a more glam type feel, maybe more evening feel, just to show you like the versatility of these dresses is just incredible. And then I tried on the different color one just so you could see it on. But girl, all of those styling options are perfect for those dresses, okay? Just perfect. A lot of these pieces I found in my St. Louis trip, but this being one of them. I love these skirts. Whenever they make that, they have those bells. This one's 100% rayon and it's fits for all, whatever that means. But it's a black and white one. And the little ties of the bells here, they have little like beads too. I don't know, it's really pretty. I love it very much. This is so easy to style. You can layer it on over your white dress and it looks fantastic. Excuse me, this looks fabulous. These are just so easy boho. They are so good. And this one is just in such good condition. It's really, really good. I love it. And I paired it with just a small black cotton top. It's for those effortless summer boho looks, okay? I went ahead and used this little cover up, okay? And I'm very happy that it's taken me a while to find 3 of them, but they exist, right? Sometimes bring up the fact that I had one style sister bring up that she wishes she could layer her accessories, but unfortunately the discomfort, and I'm pretty sure she said it hurts her to wear that much jewelry on her neck. Whatever the reason, I can sympathize with that. I constantly am looking for solutions for people who have that experience. And I have found 3 of these. These are a very good option for somebody who has discomfort because of the hardware or weight of the jewelry. These are scarves, okay? Sometimes they use real metal, sometimes they use plastic, and they're very light charms. The ends of them have fringe, sometimes some plastic beads. They're very light and really beautiful solution for if you have that type of problem, okay? I found this black one, how pretty, right? With this heart charm, girl, it's just like wearing a little scarf around your neck. And I styled this one up throughout my video, but I just wanted to show you that I had 3 of them. And I wanted to wait until I had more than one to use it as an example because I really wanted to layer them up this way so that you could see how gorgeous they are. I'm sure if you just, you know, look online, you can find, I don't know, scarf necklace. I mean, there's no shortage of things on the internet, but I found 3 of them and I'm so happy that I did so that I could just show you this very small example of that. This is a very realistic option for if you want to wear layered jewelry looks, that this is definitely a way that you can achieve it. So this skirt obviously goes well with sandals, boots, heels, any hat. They're very versatile. They're very beautiful. And I tried on just, again, this embroidered black skirt because it's so pretty, you know, with that scarf necklace, the black top and sandals, and the embroidery in that black skirt with the embroidery in this black jacket. Dreamy combination. I think they're gorgeous together. I put on this little sheer cover up with this black skirt, and it just, you know, it's black on black, and it looks good. It all works. It looks beautiful together. And I do have a black pashmina that has like a gray design in it because the skirt had some really cool embroidery on it that was gray. I just thought, why not? And I think it looks fantabulous like that. Now I went ahead and tried this really cool jacket with some jeans, just to show you how good they look. You know, I tried it on with the long bell bottom jeans, with the cropped short wide leg jeans. I say in all of my styling videos, all of these things, whether it's a dress or a skirt, look good with jeans. Just try it. Just give it a try. I'm sorry if this video went on a little bit too long for you, but you know, incorporating the denim looks alongside everything else took a little bit more time, but I hope it inspired some creativity for you, maybe with the scarves and draping them off of your belt loops, or your purses. Maybe there was some inspiration here for you, or maybe it just kind of sparked some ideas on how to utilize what you might already have. Now, if you're at all interested in these pieces, I do list them in my website, should any of you be interested. And maybe you're just curious, girl, go take a look. It's there for you to check out. Thank you to my channel members. I know I say that all the time in all of my videos, but it is true. I am so very grateful for you all. You're all very special, and you bring something different to me, a different type of validation that I'm just beyond grateful for. So thank you for that. And everybody else who's a silent watcher, or just, you know, maybe you like the video, or you're just here checking things out, all of you help. If you leave a comment, it helps immensely. So you're helping my channel out too. You're helping my dream come true, and for that I am also grateful. So thank you for doing that. My next video should be a DIY video. I'm well into that process, and I'm really excited to get that done. So I hope you'll click subscribe and check it out. And you know what, on that topic, I've heard from people that even though they subscribe and they push the bell notification, that my videos don't come up. I even had a style sister reach out to me and say, I thought you stopped making videos. And I was like, wow, that's so sad and terrible to hear. Like, no, I'm making videos, and I want to make more, please. And thank you for taking the time to, you know, search me up. So I don't know if you've been unsubscribed. I don't know how this YouTube thing works. Maybe if there is an engagement from you, or maybe you didn't finish a video that they decide to unsubscribe you. I don't know how it works, but if you take a moment to make sure you are subscribed, maybe that helps. I'm not sure, but in any case, I hope that you will be back for more content, as I am loving making it for you. Thank you so much for watching. I love you for that. And until my next video, I'll see you next time. Bye.